Welcome to Nalla Narasimhareddy Education Society Group of Institutions. This is Kameshwari, Department of Civil Engineering. Today we are going to discuss about permeability. In that unit, we are going to discuss about pressure distribution diagram. In pressure distribution diagrams, in previous classes we are already discussing about constant head and variable head method. In constant head method, head is constant and the outlet of the constant head will be connected to the inlet of the mold. And the using equation is equal to K is equal to QL by AHT. Sorry for the inconvenience, here T will be there. And falling head test. In this falling head test, head will be varied. The equation is equal to 2.3 AL by AT log H1 by H2. So here cross-sectional area of the standpipe and L is equal to length of the standpipe, cross-sectional area of the specimen, time required for drop head, and H1, H2 are initial head and final head. Now stress due to self-weight. Stress due to self-weight. Here three definitions very important: total stress, neutral stress, and effective stress. Neutral stress are pore water pressure. Here although we can written as pore pressure are neutral stress. Neutral. Pore water pressure are neutral stress. So total, neutral, effective stresses. Now what is total stress? The definition of total stress. Here it is defined as the total stress at a depth equal to the weight of all materials, solid plus water per unit area above that depth. It is defined as the total stress is equal to sigma, indicated by sigma. That is equal to unit weight of particular layer into particular depth. So gamma into H. And pore water pressure. Here due to capillary rise, water will be rises upward. So upward layers also due to moisture content. In moisture content, that's why you can calculate gamma W into Z, gamma W into that particular height, layer height. If the pores of a soil mass are filled with water and if a pressure induced into the pore water tries to separate the grains, this pressure is termed as pore water pressure. This pressure is termed as pore water pressure. Pressure at any depth will be hydrostatic since the void space between the solid particles is continuous. So pore water pressure or neutral stress is equal to gamma W into Z. Finally, effective stress sigma dash is equal to sigma minus U. That is equal to difference between the total stress and the neutral stress of pore water pressure. In dry case, we can write gamma D into H. In saturation case, we can write gamma sat into H. In dry case, we can write dry condition sigma is equal to gamma D into H. But layer will be saturation condition, water table at the ground surface. In that cases, we can write total stress sigma is equal to gamma sat into H. Here only we can write written as that particular layer, either saturation condition or dry condition, water may be the condition. So unit weight of the particular soil multiplied by that layer thickness height, that can be indicated either H or Z, water may be. So here three conditions. In this total, neutral, effective stresses is important, and we can draw the pressure distribution diagram. That pressure distribution diagram are three models. One is first layer will be dry condition. Overall condition will be dry condition. And then second case is top of the layer will be water and bottom of the layer will be saturation condition. Or Due to capillary rise, top of the layer will be moisture content. Three type of condition. Now we can see the first condition. The layer will be, first layer will be dry condition and second layer will be saturation condition. Why? Because of this is ground surface, this one is ground surface. So water table will be at a certain depth that is indicated by Z. Water table is at second layer, certain particular depth Z that indicated by Z. So water table will be here. So below the water table, what soil will be saturation condition. That's why here saturation and gamma. First layer will be only dry condition. The condition 1 model diagram. Now, how to draw the total neutral effective stress diagram? This is first one is total stress diagram. Second one is neutral stress or pore water diagram. And the third one is effective stress diagram. How to draw these three diagrams? So first condition. Sigma is equal, what is the equation? Total stress is equal to that particular soil unit weight multiplied by layer depth. The soil unit weight of either dry soil or wet soil, that unit weight of particular layer unit weight multiplied by particular depth. So here the soil will be dry condition. So gamma D into Z. Your equation gamma into H, particular soil unit weight multiplied by particular depth, first layer depth. So here gamma D, dry soil, gamma D into Z. And in comes to second layer. In second layer, it will comes from first layer to second layer. Here we can written as 0. Why? Because of we can written as 0 in layer 1, 1. Why? Because of above ground surface, no one is there. Either dry soil, wet soil, we don't know about. Just we can given the condition in below the ground surface only. That's why top of the first layer 1, 1 will be 0. In second condition, from one layer to second layer, the soil will be dry condition. So particular soil unit weight and depth gamma D into Z. And from layer 1, 1 to layer 2 to layer 3 comes to layer 3, 3. Here 0 plus gamma D into Z. As usual, you can written as gamma D into Z plus gamma sat into H. Why? Because we can write gamma saturation into H. Total stress. What is the total stress definition? That particular unit weight and particular thickness. Particular unit weight of the soil and that layer depth. So that is equal to, here second layer will be saturation condition. Here gamma sat. So gamma saturation into multiplied by H. So gamma D into Z from first layer and second layer is gamma sat into H. So total stress diagram will be completed. Now come to pore water pressure. Pore water pressure means due to capillary rise, water will be upward, and in a fully saturation condition means the soil will be some of the moisture content. So you can write the unit weight of water. So sat. The first layer will be dry condition. Dry condition means no water in the above first 1 to 2 layer. That's why this diagram will be 0. Dry condition means the entire void is filled by only air only. That's why neutral stress will be 0. But second condition, this is fully saturation condition. That's why you can write gamma W into H. What is the definition of neutral stress or pore water pressure? That particular unit weight multiplied by height. That particular unit weight gamma W into H. Now finally, effective stress sigma dash is equal to sigma minus U. Simply sigma minus U. What is sigma? Gamma D into Z plus gamma sat into H minus gamma W into H. That we will write sigma is equal to gamma D into total stress, neutral stress. Sigma D into Z plus sigma dash into H. How to write sigma dash into H? already we can discuss in previous classes. Gamma dash, that means gamma submerged is equal to gamma submerged, gamma dash is equal to gamma sat minus gamma w, gamma sat minus gamma w. So here gamma d into j plus gamma sat minus gamma w, it can common h. So gamma sat into gamma w is equal to gamma dash. This is the effective stress diagram. Remaining next condition will be discussed next class. Thank you.